Hello everyone, my name's Peter Wall, otherwise known on YouTube as the Rookie Astronomer. In this video I'd like to talk about a theory of mine relating to why scientists are finding it difficult to identify any white holes in the universe. Before I get started, I'd like to point out that I don't have any credentials or qualifications in astronomy. I'm purely a rookie astronomer and I have a keen interest in astronomy. Okay, so before I dive into this theory, I'm just going to cover a little bit of background information. So, in 1905 and 1907, Einstein proposed the theories of special relativity and general relativity, respectively. And incorporated in those theories was the concept of black holes, otherwise known as singularities. And it was proposed that these black holes would form when matter collapsed in on itself with so much force that it could actually tear a hole through the fabric of space-time itself. Black holes also distort the fabric of space-time around them, which we can observe through gravitational lensing. This distortion of space-time also causes an effect that we know as time dilation. To understand time dilation better, if you imagine yourself standing on a planet being sucked into a black hole, the universe around you would appear to be operating at a much faster speed, but to the outside observer, it would appear that the planet was being sucked into the black hole very slowly. Now, Einstein also predicted the existence of white holes, which he believed to be the polar opposite of a black hole. And he believed that a white hole would cause time to operate backwards. Einstein also predicted the potential existence of wormholes. However, even though we've identified countless black holes in the universe, we've struggled to identify any white holes conclusively. So, with that out of the way, let's get into this theory. Now, Einstein believed that white holes would cause time to go backwards. But logically, if black holes slow time down relative to the outside observer, it makes far more sense that white holes would cause time to speed up relative to the outside observer. Another thing I think scientists have overlooked is the fact that Einstein hypothesized that a singularity would be an infinitely small point in space. Now, if we imagine that that point is actually smaller than an atom, any matter sucked through that point would no longer remain as matter, but be broken down into its subatomic particles, and hence be emitted from the other end as simply radiation. The last part of this theory relates to the formation of white holes. Now, if we think about the way a black hole forms when enough mass accumulates in one spot in the universe, it makes sense that a white hole would form when that black hole has consumed enough energy to create one, and consequently the wormhole connecting them. And so to conclude, I believe that gamma ray bursts are actually white holes. This would also solve the black hole information paradox, since the matter being sucked into black holes wouldn't be getting destroyed but simply broken down into its subatomic particles, then emitted elsewhere in the universe as radiation by a gamma ray burst. This could also explain dark energy, since white holes would leave a residual distortion on the fabric of space-time long after they ejected their contents. It could also explain dark matter, since objects could appear to be moving at much faster speeds than they actually are in areas around white holes. And logically, if a white hole is the polar opposite of a black hole, and its time dilation effect is the opposite, it would attempt to prevent things from leaving its event horizon. Another interesting concept is that if white holes work this way, it could provide an alternative explanation as to the expansion theory, since they could eject matter at far greater than light speeds. So that's my theory. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you'd like to hear more of my theories.